Alright guys, welcome to this new video log that I'm going to be doing called Going Commando. So I have some hands here, some pegs here, some feet here, and a body here. And the goal of this video is to show you how I'm going to swap a Sideshow Clone Trooper hands to Hot Toys pegs, and I think it should be a relatively straightforward process. These boots, they have pegs installed, and I've already swapped this set to these ankle pegs here, but the recess of this plug is a little deep, so I purchased these extended ankle joints from the Royal Guard from Hot Toys. And so right now we're basically going to remove some pegs here, and I have these here to show you basically what these hands start out as. And when you remove the back plate of the armor, you're left with a glove that does not have a armor piece. So these were also brown, and I painted them black, and I think they match pretty good. So let's get this water heated up. We're going to heat it up for about a minute in the microwave, and that'll be able to drop these in, and they'll soften up real nicely. So let's get this microwave. All right, so everything has been soaking for a minute or so. Let's fetch it out. So this is a foot that is going to hopefully not give us too much trouble. See, we can plug this in like so, and that's one foot. So let's work on the other one. And I realize I look really janky, but this is very difficult to do with one hand. All right, so we have the gloves off, and we're going to set the pegs in here, and we'll do that real quick. You can see they're very malleable, these hands right now. So let's get these pegs in quickly. Last and certainly not least, I'm going to put some super glue on the tip of this ball joint, just a tiny drop, and I'm going to seat them in the body. Normally I'd use a super glue gel, but this is all I have right now, and I think it should work. Again, it's just a tiny little drop, and essentially what that does is, and this is like a pro tip that I use on most of my figures, it forces the articulation to be at the ankle instead of being like a few inches above, and it also eliminates one point. It'll firm up this point here, so your figures will have one less area where the joint can be weak and they can fall. So if you eliminate that, this is a really sturdy connection here. Like I said, we had to heat this up and then we cooled it down, but the connection from here to here is not that firm. So in adding a little bit of material here through the super glue and putting it into here, it will make that joint very tight and lead to the figure standing much more naturally on its own. So let's do that real quick. And again, it's just a tiny amount, not very much. Less is more here, and we'll get it plugged in and see how. So you can see on the ball joints here, there is a tiny amount of super glue. It's basically just the gloss at the top. That glossy appearance is the super glue, and we're going to plug this in. And you can see the hands here. Those are. So if you can see the top here, there's that little drop of gloss on there. That is the super glue. It's wet right now, and the hands don't need anything like this. This is basically just to help the figure support its own weight. And you can see the hands, they work perfectly, and they sit very close to the body. And the reason why we did it with the hands is when these are plugged in, they sit like almost right here, and this whole stem is exposed. And not only that, but these ball joints are quite large. So let's get this plugged in now that this glue is set up a little bit, and we'll see what everything looks like. And now that that's done, and I have the joints where I like them, that concludes part one of Going Commando. You can see here the hands again look excellent, and the figure is able to stand very well on his own, and that's thanks to this small amount of super glue and some hot water. And yeah, so stay tuned. I hope to have my package from Staten Tech within the next few weeks, and I think I have a bodysuit coming next week, and that'll be the next episode of Going Commando. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.